still in a pretty strong position.
Wow.
Oh,
No.
Would they actually dodge?
And they're playing
And
for
they
clips. They
lose.
use 4 ults.
Oh,
No, just
man,
small game at that
what a
point. Yeah, just
six-strength
stay. Just
prison
stay.
there.
Just stay. You have to.
I love that. Trading damage pretty well. Crimzo soaking much of it now as Spark Chief tries to hit the back line, forces Korova back. And you see right now, this is a pretty hard fight here for Flyquest.
It's like pretty hard to do anything
they need
versus
energy to get one.
Loki.
They need to find some opening picks there because
what is
Sentinels,
that?
they have so
Oh,
many
that's-
flyers
I
and so
thought
many
that was
opportunities just like
Remix
rotate around
might.
the geometry to where they're relying on just some picks to come out there from either energy or maybe audios.
Water, but rations as well. I think
I
we
mean,
might.
they're gonna get a little too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna
Well,
start
these
asking
guys
for,
winning, bro.
I don't know. Sugar,
Oh.
money. Who knows? Vest taking
Support
down here,
Vest,
though.
bro.
Sentinels trying to get back in. It's the frontliner. It's already been picked off. Right, amazing. Able to drop down there with some of those blast zones and pick up that elimination. Super Gomez now is more than happy
Where's
just to
Jake
file
at?
off up, I think, for the time being.
Yeah.
Staying out of Energy's purview as well is going to be
Who's
pretty
that?
important as that invisible boundary
What?
comes up, but Amazing is fearless.
that
Will
a
push
caster?
in, force Energy to dash away under Crow form, and it's time for some Supernovas.
Supernova use energy gonna get found there too. They're gonna be chasing it down. Still a lot invested into this hyper
Triple
Sentinels.
support ult with the cap.
Flyquest. For Flyquest, I mean, you can just
Shit's
play to
tough.
just get time off the bank here. It'd just be extra if you get some out win.
Okay, Spark Chief's going for
Did
the
Remix
freedom
ask
charge
who
here,
Jake
so trying to
is?
deliver
Yeah, he
that
did.
overshield over to Flyquest as they try and deal with all of that extra
Oh.
damage.
I think he has
trickling in from the
Alzheimer's, Charlie.
Supernova.
No, I know
remember
Jake
something
is.
that
I
long
thought you
ago,
said
you know what I mean?
something
You
else.
can see how quickly
No,
that
no,
health
no.
bar gets chunked down if they're not ready
No.
for it.
No.
And
I heard
Flyquest
Jake
is
plays
controlling
you have to
the
be
entire
good,
time.
young.
They need a shock
No,
at
he's a
all.
bad
He doesn't
one.
remember.
Burst damage victory and not just this trade of
the
attrition.
mic one?
Thank you very much, Max, the fan of the gifted sub to the destroyer
get?
of Clock. And there's Energy getting theirs cleaned. Crimso goes in, finds the Hella, and that's going to be great news for Amazing.
I think that's finally gonna be the flip here. A
Wait,
little
who's
bit late
Fisher?
contest coming out
I
from
don't know who
Flyquest,
that
but it
is.
should just be the hit here as they clean up
I
the
did-
burst damage. So they're relying a lot on just waiting for a long, slow poke.
Cooper-tastic.
Cap
The
gameplay
player
fire.
of the year
Dude,
getting
dude.
pressure down pretty
Legit,
heavily.
like,
Back on
running
the
around
low,
doing
but
nothing.
Energy
Yeah,
gets taken
dude,
down.
just
So
touching
Hella
point, like
off the table,
running
getting
at the
Energy
back
Right.
for like
Right.
unbelievable in that
Right.
previous series. Now is up against a tougher challenge, and Sentinels are keeping the Hella under the thumb.
And I think this is potentially where this comp might succeed a little bit more, is that even though you don't have as much burst, you do have the ability to keep Super Gomez very much in Audios' face to just try to deny the angles right here for Audios. So sure, you have to be aware of energy, but there's a lot of skybox to work with. Can just try to avoid the Hella poke.
I just taking
So
so
this is where it
long
really
to
just
fight.
gets value.
Yeah, they didn't get one fight by the
Don't
way.
take
so
me.
it's-
It's like an hour
To be
for
found
these
here.
guys.
Bro,
Rejuvenation
Coffee's
domain already
horrible,
popped the Vest,
bro.
trying to play
It's
from
hard
within as much
to
as
walk
possible.
into these
There
comps.
is, of course, a seduction at
These
the
flame
ready.
characters.
Best might be looking for it now. Set up a staging ground, far forward.
Oh,
Supernovas do come in.
good win.
Korova falls. Adios finally
minute.
getting on the board in a big way now. Freedom charge coming
They're
in
gonna
from
TP
Crimzo.
though.
It's only a front line and Aramori left. Sentinels,
Boom,
not much
boom,
left to bank
boom,
on. They
boom.
get a lead, but it's a tiny one. And now Flyquest are in control with 4
Wait,
ultimates.
they killed these guys.
They
Dude.
can stagger this
Oh,
up. I mean, there's just no way
Check
they
his
can make it
bed.
back. Thank you, Max, for the sub, but
They
also
won.
there's just no way that I think they can make it back effectively.
Oh,
here.
they all have
Amazing
TPs.
has
There's
ult.
ultimately
Armory
gonna be
has
TP.
ult.
They are going to have the portal, but
Why
because
did
of the
like that
staggers,
shit?
there should be
Luna
blocking out
TP
to a lot of this
incoming.
damage. They need to play this portal hopping really, really well to potentially stay up. And it looks like they're doing it pretty well so far for Super Gomez.
Yeah, Aramori got through the portal and threw an invisible boundary down straight away. And there's the Supernova. Zelos gets kicked.
It's nice
in
that
the
they saved
teeth.
that ult for the
Energy now up in the
TP.
sky, but yeah, we have a Doctor Strange in the game, so this Goddess of Death doesn't get a whole lot done.
They won.
Techie falls though, and Crimzo has to succumb. That's the front line of Sentinels
Classic,
out
bro.
of the game. I guess you can't Super Gomez.
What?
How
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
did Sentinels do
Ooh.
that?
Flyquest went
Point,
3-0.
and the Hella starts to take the game over. Flyquest are warmed up, oiled up, ready to rumble. And they'll take
Nah,
the
I actually
first
like
round.
that 3-1 prediction from
And,
Indy.
you know, really good recontest. I thought it was going to be just going to be sitting here poking for a bit as here goes Sonic
Minions
Glitchin already for
spitting
Techie. Knowing,
popcorn.
okay, we removed some of the cooldowns. We can try to pop it, maybe
the
force
fuck
this
is winning
threshold. That's
this?
exactly what's going to happen.
What the fuck is
Now it's
that?
just get back in.
Sparky's
Freaky
getting a look.
mode.
Won't be able to get away with this.
What
so
is
that's
that?
the opening
Oh,
for
is that
Sentinels.
like
They've
the
got
tongue
rid of
out
the
and
cap. It's
shit?
the backline
Yeah,
pressure
what?
being
This guy
limited.
even knows everything.
Ah, there it is. Energy dominates the Star Lord.
Yeah,
Will
that's
continue
a
to
good
raise the
plan,
question
Delana, actually.
about whether you need some hit scan
Yeah,
presence
that shit.
here. Now, Adios can go for it. Right, Amazing
Two
was the
angles
first to
are
come forward.
good.
There's a Supernova in play for
John, this is
Flyquest go,
cool.
but Right Amazing's about to have one of their own at the ready.
This is
And
a
Invisible Boundary comes
strange
straight on
3-2
down. Will
incoming.
this be enough now? Sentinels want to try and shove their way in. Aramori gives that extra healing. And here's that Galactic Legend now to punish.
GG.
And they're going to be able to chase off this damage too. Even if the Galactic Legend
Right,
does
there
get
you
end
go.
up
GG.
finishing a lot of limbs, which it does, to be
3-0
fair.
side.
Like
But
almost sure.
meanwhile,
Yeah, you see how that
Sentinels are up
crosshair
to
just disappeared?
42%.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Like look when you you'll see it.
Now,
It just turns in
another
the
pick gonna be
reload
answered there.
animation.
Aramori down.
Yeah, just cancer.
They're still going to have this copy of the God of Mischief as well, but Sentinels, I mean, they're not even really able to contest the point here. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to. And now
Oh,
that's the fun for
you
Flyquest.
Flyquest.
They get the Goddess of Death out.
Yeah, you see his crosshair just all
Pretty decent
disappeared.
position to be in.
They won? I don't even know what's
That shit is
happening.
cancer, bro.
All right, there's Spark Chief out of the mix.
What?
Amazing, able to find a connection crucially. Techie's still hanging with the seduction available.
This
Comes
cap
through, but
gameplay is
Crimzo
fire.
got picked off. Psionic Vortex is going to be enough to deal with that cap. Energy's playing to the low ground for the most part here. Has to be aware, of course, of Amazing at large.
Can you change that? No, I don't think you can, chat. They need to make it a setting.
That's going to become prohibitive.
They need to make it a setting to where you can
Yeah,
keep
they
the
have to be
crosshair
constantly aware
static.
of
I'm
energy
pretty
there.
sure you
Right.
can't change it.
Got a mischief used.
I'm happy
Gonna have
and
that
you know
zone
it. Clap
boundary.
your hands.
Over now, there's gonna be the.
Oh
pretty much the problem
my.
there. Yeah, I was about to say. They're on there, she's gonna pop the
Shit
Galactic
on
Legend.
bad,
You
kid.
don't
Guy
support
looking
the
like
strategy, so
You're
keep
delayed,
it
bro.
covered.
Delayed by
It's
like
just
2
immediately picked by
seconds.
energy.
Who,
So
me?
now Flyquest, they have the pick.
remix.
They're still gonna have the supernova
Yeah, because
as
I'm
well.
watching your
Should be
stream.
a
I'm too
flip.
lazy.
Or not, rather a defense.
Yeah, like a hold.
Energy's going
Flyquest
crazy
now
on
getting
Zilla.
total.
No cap. No
They
cap.
did
Yeah,
need to
that's
ban
what
this.
I'm
They
saying.
need to
I
ban
swear
first
this
ban
character's
this. Wait,
OP.
no, they need to first ban this. Wait, no, they need to first
Any
ban this.
character that
No
So
cap.
plays the hell
No
up.
cap.
Aramori.
Together
Frontline
to
Flyquest are
victory.
chilling. Not a lot of threat to them right now as Crimzo wants to dive in. Here
That
is
boy
that
Himzo.
seduction. Crimzo with a freedom charge. Got rid of
Whoa, whoa,
Fantastic.
oh, oh,
What an
oh,
important
oh,
pickup.
oh,
Dude,
oh,
Wait, how
oh.
fast do
player
you swing on
basically has
this?
been awarded the Nobel Peace
It's,
Prize for
yeah,
contributions
if
to
you
gaming.
run,
Or did
Still
250
animation
damage in
cancel.
1
And
second.
Sentinels now can
Yeah,
flip back
it's
to
OP.
50%.
I mean,
Has to try and get
Badly.
away. Freedom charge ready,
Shit's on
and
them
we are
badly,
assembling,
kid.
folks.
But it's so hard
Super
to
Gamers over the
flank
top
when they're
here.
marking the
Great
cap like
pick.
that.
Finding Cooper, which honestly, you think it would take about 100,000 men, all armed
Hell
with teeth with
unleashed.
kitchen implements. Either way,
Just anything.
down. Nicely done
Last
by
fight.
Super Gomez. And this will be Sentinels now. Striking distance
Blast
of taking the
Seek
round
incoming
away.
or no?
Flyquest had a
No, I
good
think so.
start, but
No,
Senna
no, they
figured
lost
it
that.
out.
No,
Maybe they switch to the
no,
Mantis.
no.
Maybe Romazing just popping off. Super
No,
Gomez
they
picked
lost
there on the
it.
low.
They're
Kick.
saying
Let
all
energy
for
kick
next one.
9
Oh,
people
okay,
right
never
now.
mind.
I think
Well,
this
okay,
is
they
Wave God
kept the
definitely
next
can
one.
it
touch,
does
by the
put
way.
a lot of value in the pocket for Sentinels.
Yeah,
The
it
swap is really
definitely
good
He
because
definitely had F,
Wait for
no?
when you're watching the Captain America, plus also
Classic coming up on the double support. We need to touch the point here, guys. We can't get this point. Oh my god, we touched the point.
Comes into play though for Romazing. Back away, of course.
But at what cost? We had to use an ult to touch.
Yep. Blaster barrage gets him in there.
Don't see 9.
coming
Don't
down
see
the
9.
from
Do not see 9.
Romazing, excuse me.
I feel like they're gonna see 9.
Needs to counteract that healing over time
bro,
being
they
provided
won.
by the Invisible Woman, and Aramori is picked off.
1-0
as
Flyquest.
Flyquest with the opener.
Energy,
perfect.
energy,
Look
energy,
at them standing
energy.
still,
Wait, no, they
shooting
have
like a
cap.
turret.
Still looking for just some damage on the front line.
Captain
by the looks of
America.
things. Spark
Ready
chased out
for
of the
the
game, and now the
booty.
pressure starts to mount for energy. They're going to be coming for this Heller in
Cal
a few
killed that guy
moments.
in one
He's
shot,
on the
by the way.
clock. It takes Romazing out
Cal
of
killed
the
that guy
game.
in one shot,
Super
by the way.
Gomez
Whoa,
doesn't
whoa,
really have anywhere to go.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa!
wait,
I
wait.
want to
Energy
make it
just
with the people that were there
uncontested
from the
right
start.
now. They had Crimson drop the freedom.
Victory.
Pressuring these Emma Frost shields down. Think the diamond
I feel like
now.
Star-Lord is just
Double
not
back. It's a war of attrition,
optimal.
guys. Strap yourselves
Yeah,
in.
I think it's just a comfort
Here it
pick.
comes.
Bro,
The seduction throw
legit
now.
is
Also, visible
ulting into
boundary
3
here.
support ults,
Mesqo's
basically,
low, just
with
chunked down.
lamps.
Techie had their ultimate active as well, and Romazing sees an
How
opportunity
the
to take
fuck
down
did
Cooper,
Flyquest
which is surprising
throw
considering
this?
they need a palanquin to get down to their fridge.
Zen
They
3-0.
do eventually fall though. Spark Chief.
Zen
on the
3-0.
last to
Fly-
go
Fly
down.
is
Here are
winning,
Sentinels
right?
back into
Yeah.
the game.
Anything
Going
for
forward.
1,000?
Now Sentinels have a chance to regroup, but they don't have
Anything,
any key
chat?
ultimates. Korova looking for that strategist
Wait a
ultimate.
minute.
They may not have an opportunity.
You
Pop,
mean
to get it.
Anything, he said.
No, it looks like they're not. Romazing going down as
Yeah,
well.
I don't know.
And I mean, really, that
Depends.
is kind of the benefit of having this Captain America.
Well, Fly
Sometimes
won.
you wonder, like, what is it doing, right? You're not necessarily playing a full dive. As
Oh,
the reason why
who
I'm
wasted
really
over
on this
there?
is that it should just be a slow loss here for Sentinels. They don't have the numbers. They
Adios,
don't have the
bro.
ults. Should be Flyquest flipping, which they're gonna do.
Hey,
The
around that
one
low-
Why did you guys
singular
like
lamp
not
survived for
flying
hours, by
across
the
the
way.
map to break that lamp?
Back down.
If they broke all the lamps, like, this guy killed
Yeah, he
everyone.
kills everybody.
Techie
Yeah.
getting close to get another
They still
seduction
won
here.
somehow, though.
Senna
That was
should
bad.
be able to drive Flyquest away, especially with the loss of Spark Chief.
You literally be
Now it's gonna be a
jumping
long
across
run
the
back
map.
there.
Close last fight.
Who's winning this chat? Who's winning this last fight call right now? Flyquest or Sentinels right now?
Oh, they got point. They got point.
All right, here it comes. Supernovas are in play. That's Sentinels now trying to make it a bit risky for Flyquest to get
What?
up close.
Oh, this
Armory
is
dead.
not
No
good,
res
I think.
beacon. No res
Seduction
beacon.
on Romazing could be
You
very
get
powerful
picked.
Oh
to
yeah,
draw.
that's kind of big. That's
Vacuum
kind
and
of
torch
big.
towards
Yeah, he
them.
doesn't die there.
Damage boost coming out there. Had to mention that Aramori has gone over towards the Rocket Raccoon. And can
Oh!
Sentinels make use
Oh,
of this
Rymazing!
ability? It's Cubatastic
No
going down to
way!
having the Netflix
Well, he killed
series
it in
written about the
this?
best game
Well, if Aramori
alive
didn't get
to
picked, it's an
visit to
easy win.
Continue playing this game out.
I'm pretty
No
sure.
way.
Like,
easy
win, I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
Wait,
that
wait,
was
wait.
an insane
And it's a
play.
dangerous
Bro, I
by
told
fucking-
you.
Gomez can come back, of of course,
Wait.
get 3D printed.
Let's
Korea's
go,
gonna get there
Flyquest.
as well.
Wait, it's not over, it's not
Flyquest
over.
Seem to have their measure. A really
Nah, it's
well
not
drawn out
over,
throw
it's
on
over,
this
it's
point, but with
They
Corona
just call
going
target
down
like
now,
cap.
Oh, wait, Gomez.
healing
Wait.
would have had at their disposal.
Heal him, heal him!
Legend is
Armory,
going
heal
low,
him!
goes low, taking
They
this to the point, there's still
do.
fight to be
Wait,
had.
they-
Wait,
send
Super
one.
Gomez is high
Send
enough,
one.
not taking enough damage, but Adios eventually is able to find him with
Wait,
some
wait, no, they
spray.
can't kill the
Best
flyers.
on the Techie,
Well,
and
Armory's
Emerald
busy
action
being
and
Kyrie,
Flyquest
can't
coming
heal.
on top in that
Yeah.
engagement. Amazing with the knife.
That
At
was
least
bad. She
finds
was
one,
full
but
HP. She
Armory
would've
goes
healed.
down as
Jay
Trooper.
would've healed
The god
everybody.
damn it that he
No
uses
cap.
Artiflex to any role and have impact and single-handedly delivers a victory for Flyquest.
But
You like to see
they
it.
actually could
A
have
real
won that.
competitive first map.
Maybe you
Something
could also
like
be
that.
wearing like
For a
kind
Hansel,
of
maybe?
a raggedy Under Armour t-shirt, perhaps, and like a
No,
ball
dude, I'm
cap
thinking
like that.
Arthur's
There's
chaps
two
or
Pharaohs,
bust at
bro.
this point.
This is about to be the world's fastest
Why?
camp race.
Who's
Boy
that?
Gomez,
This
we
guy
talked about the
insta
Wolverine.
died.
It's very good here, but Energy also tried to
Watch
play
him,
some of that
like,
in the
troll
previous
that
series against Luminosi
Instagram.
NA. Looked like they were down to Clown as well.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I do really like just.
Should we
busting
send
here
this
on
clip-
Wolverine
should we
early.
send this clip
Flyquest
to Shroud
had a
X?
similar
Bless you.
idea of like,
Nah,
okay,
I made
we're gonna
history,
brawl really
bro.
aggressively. We have a lot of damage here. We have the ability to just find someone with the leaps.
They already pushed.
As you know,
Play. Crimson
What?
now has a strangling
Protect
prison
your snake.
online. Ramazing's getting pretty close to the Supernova as well. Keep eyes on that one as
Ain't
he's
that
Adios
good?
on the tank here. I want to sort of point that out. Looks like
Alright,
Spark
GG.
Chief.
2-0 Flyquest.
Triple
But I think Black was
tank
the
causes
one
for the
that
time
won
being.
this
But
matchup.
Energy, that is
3-0.
sad. That is a sad end.
Oh wait,
Supernova now coming
energy.
down.
0-0.
Ramazing able to
That
get the enemy
kill.
human torch and then
3-0.
look for
Wait,
more.
3-0.
they have to be worried now. But they have Akamoto though. Adios does have it available. They're gonna have the
Yep,
Coco
GG.
Levitation.
Throw flag
Finds two. Can't find anyone, but it's both the Vanguards. It's both the Vanguards,
They're
though,
flag
unfortunately.
flag.
But they're still getting a Crimzo.
Crimson, let's go down. Super
Whoa, whoa,
Gomez
whoa.
back into the fight
3-0.
now.
That's a wall.
Regenerative healing factor still available.
What's up, Crayon?
Not
What's
used
up,
there
bro?
in that last moment.
Let's go, bro.
Now they want
Yeah,
the
let's go.
techie. Gomez tries to burn them down before they get
GG.
seduced.
What is
but I'm
happening?
sorry.
These guys
Yo,
like
Flyquest.
burning,
Was
bro.
not quite
GG.
quick
Nope.
enough. Gomez just
Nope.
walks
GG.
in a
Alright,
stupor
GG.
forward and gets
3-0.
taken down.
Nope. GG. Alright, 3-0.
I mean, there's just no way. There's no way you're going to be finding there in time as long as the support's in time. So Crimzo's looking to make their way
Wait,
back
so
in.
Flyquest
They don't have a
destroy
ton of
Sen
ults
and
options.
Sen
Looks like they just wanna
destroy
try to
100
burn stuff out
Thieves?
of Flyquest here because the combo comes up.
Flyquest is better than 100
No one
Thieves
goes
as
down,
well.
though.
Decent. Yeah, Aramori had the invisible boundary. Crucial answer to that
Got
ultimate
that MMA
combination.
math.
Adios.
100 Thieves
Living up to their name.
launched.
Super Gomez going to take them down. Sentinels still on the move, still pushing up. We're down to about 90 seconds left in the game, and they've lost
Does
their
that mean all
tip of
three
the
of those
spear,
teams
so
are
to
better
speak.
than Team
Wolverine's
Envy?
out of the game, and
Jay?
Techie doesn't really have eyes
Why,
for
'cause
energy.
Envy
so
lost
they
early?
gave
Team
them a bit more
Envy can't
attention.
even get invited to the fight
Nah,
night.
we played it.
Energy doing a
We
really good
played
job
those
of continuing
teams
to, even if
today.
they were
Oh,
losing
you
sometimes
played these games
duels
before?
He's
into
played
our
those
amazing,
teams
they're continuing
before.
to make sure. I mean, they didn't lose at that
looking
time.
good.
To be fair,
We're
so they do have a
looking
Guardian
good now.
Shield.
He's
Getting
played
better.
Taking the pressure
these
onto the
teams
back line
before.
here for Sentinels. So Flyquest.
But perhaps the Iron
He's
Man
not-
gives them a little bit
he's
more
traveling
of an
right now,
edge.
so he can't
Adios
play.
has to respect
I'm a
that one now.
tournament player, bro.
Crimzo gets
Go.
brought down. Strangling prison from Spark Chief allows Flyquest to find a crucial defensive stop.
Iron Man shit
A
is
Cooper
dumb,
Tastic.
bro.
That
God
Whoa.
forbid is out of the game.
That was ugly.
Amazing, of course, spinning
saw
the
the Draki?
supernova and getting that important
Yeah,
Loki pick off. Now Amazing needs to go
It's
up
like
and
playing
knock Chi
Zarya,
needs
bro.
to kick things up
With
again.
Jay
but
or Iron Man.
Definitely a sense that Sentinels are running a little bit low on the juice now. Unibeam will try and keep Amazing honest as they try and play around the corner of that building. It's Spark Chief, though, that needs medical attention desperately, and he will get it.
And this corner just so strong.
Break
They're
that lamp,
trying to
break that
get
lamp,
over
break
it
that
now.
lamp.
Supernova invested. So
Oh, you
Flyquest
ready? They're
still
gonna
He should have
do
a,
roll
he should have a
combo.
free ult. He has a free ult. There's no
Ooh.
back.
And maybe, finally, potentially, there's a
They're
chance that
gonna
they can
do roll
ignore
combo,
the
no?
Sonic Seduction. They can get past
Crimzo
this
and
corner.
Gomez? After?
Yep, seems to be the case. Super Gomez at least able to avoid it. Oh, God, Pulse
No,
Cannon
gap,
comes in,
gap,
and it was
gap.
Super Gomez that ended up getting taken
Oh,
down.
my. Why? Oh,
That is
no.
devastating for
C9?
Sentinels. It doesn't get any better than
Oh,
this.
it's
You
GG.
ban
3-0,
Hela, you
bro.
ban
It's a
Luna.
3-0.
You have a double flyer
Wait,
opportunity.
how long are we holding
for an hour, bro?
Bro, I should
Broken ass character.
Yeah,
Like,
should we
like,
cancel
like
that as
you-
that character?
Stupid, bro.
Like after 1 second of holding it, it has to, you have to use it?
Bro, that is
Hold it
so
for 10
dumb.
hours.
You never know when he's coming.
9 seconds right now.
Yeah, you never know when he's coming. I'm just sitting there for an hour.
And remember I said there's going to be probably more of the same comp-wise? I mean, it's just double fire, playing the choke. You're
My
just able
center
to
already
contest
just
this
getting
using
grouped
this
on.
geometry so effectively.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's a
over,
Yeah,
real
this is
map.
their map
In
pick.
terms
Wait,
of, for
this
is
Flyquest,
their
I
also
honestly feel
their-
they've been picking
They
it.
picked
this
this
comp
map.
So
so
Center getting
So they have to be happy
3-0'd, but
as heck
LG got a
against them. I mean,
map.
we
Does
hit
that
it. We
mean
hit the
Valentina
3-0.
Eve is
There we
better
go.
than Sentinels?
We've got our
One
emotes.
yeah.
Emotes. Can't wait to put our
100%.
maybe a platonic emote in there in the mix.
LG's the
Just
second
to
best team in
Popeyes,
NA.
You never know. But Sentinels
In the
seriously
teach
trying to remove these
Valentina.
flyers off the choke.
I taught her in game, but you taught her out of game.
Hey, yo.
You are brain dead. You are brain dead. This guy always turns and
Legit, Omni 2027.
Turns it on me.
Adios here
Like,
with the
literally,
UV. Looking for Ryan
he
Mason.
did
Doesn't
that.
quite have the team up available yet, but it's getting a little bit dangerous. A little hot in there for the Iron Man.
Bro,
Adios
like,
will have
this
to
game
take
is
a side
cancer. It's
bar.
just a battle
Energy
in
though
the
comes back
sky.
in with Supernovas to
It's just
deploy.
everyone's
Sentinels
battling in the
Legit
sky.
thought it was
He's
Goku.
once more. Kurova with the invisible
I'm
boundary
just
and
like
play those techniques
playing a
looking
tank
for
on the
best
ground,
and
Get the
everyone
better
is
of the Rosen
flying.
number. As
Can we get the
Aramori's
fear emo
force
in the
physics
chat?
helps to
Can we
claim
the
that
flying
elimination
tank?
there, of course,
The
a deuce.
green
And
goblin
another
actor
one right
looking
now.
up in the
And
sky?
Amazing goes down in copy
His name
form,
chat, that
extend
one
the
actor?
duration of your copy. Quite
Wait,
effective
Super
if you want
Gomez
an
doing
extra
it on
invisible
Bucky.
woman in play.
Wait, it's great. How do we have like 7
And
billion
off those
people in the
picks,
world and everyone has like a
Sentinels
distinct
finally
look?
breaking the hold.
Is that
yeah,
not
we're
We're
crazy?
gonna get some
Boom.
late
There we
staggers
go.
here as well. But out for Fly, be careful not to lose anyone.
Oh,
Ball
wow.
comes up, there's the pulse thrown up, well defended
What a
there
nice
by
shield by fucking
Sparksheet.
Zealous.
Amazing, not able to get that insta-kill off that Iron Man ultimate. Sparksheet
Crimzo.
though a little bit low now, Strangling Prison comes out and Crimzo gets flattened instantly. Supernova in play for
Wait,
energy.
Zealous
Flyquest
getting
have
finessed.
all they need to make a symphony of disaster.
Like
As far
Bruno
as Sentinels
Mars.
are concerned, Kurova out of the fight, and it has to be a full regroup for the attackers again.
Really good couple seconds there for Spark Chief. I mean, uses the wall to mitigate any of the splash damage,
Wait,
just telling vets
Zen's
no
getting
expect,
finessed.
expect one of us in the
Like Bruno
Breakfast
Mars.
Brothers. You know, just make
Guacamole.
Batman, I can't believe it. But now Flyquest still holding on to the
Fire
choke here,
name.
holding on the corner. As Sentinels, they really just need to find an option, just
Which
continue
fire
to
is
just make
which?
them back up, give up
GG's.
some space here so they can get their flyers in range, do more damage.
No, chat, it's actually...
Velos though finds the
Yo,
ultimate.
chat.
This is pretty helpful. Cooper also okay in his divine
I mean,
wisdom.
good
opts
prediction
also
by
to do
one, bro.
this, so we're gonna have back-to-back potentially invisible woman ultimates. Cooper holding on to it for the time being though, unless they've already made use of
I mean,
it.
they
which
could full
may
hole
be
in
the
these.
case. We'll wait
What
and
do
see.
you mean?
Spark Chief getting pressured now. Able to sustain through much of
GG,
this healing.
307.
though.
They have
Rejuvenation
1
made
minute
in
and
play,
40
and there's
seconds.
Cooper.
What do you
What?
say?
He said 307.
Peki is down.
Legit.
Flyquest.
Thanos was snapping in reverse in the
Looking
dime.
very good. Super Gomez looks to try and dive in here. That's amazing. Finally, with the pulse.
Wait, no,
carry
it's
kill
actually
on
3-0,
energy,
yeah.
and Vez, that is max value, but it is maximum pulse.
What?
from
Lamb
Flyquest.
down with that
Hit
Iron Man
the
ult?
mark. No connection there for Adios.
Drew alt forces invis ult.
The Spark Chief, though, commits the
Oh, they
shot.
actually get
well
back
done.
if they
They
keep
can
Groot up.
burn.
Nope.
Actually well done by
Oh,
players.
down, I think.
Honestly,
Wait, he's
a
alive.
Adios.
How
He just said
does that
adios
die?
to that goal.
It
Wait,
is
wait,
gonna
wait,
give the
whoa,
pressure
whoa,
on
whoa,
all
whoa,
the
whoa,
force
whoa,
rate prison, and they're getting
whoa,
picked
whoa,
Look at
up
the
the
What is his
closer
throw?
of
What
Adios.
is his throw? What is his throw? Wait, what is his throw? What is his
Wait,
throw?
wait, wait,
Just trying to
wait,
get the
wait,
invisible
wait,
boundary there for Zealous.
wait.
They just couldn't
No,
No, this
I
kid's
wanna
bad.
make it with the.
Zealous has been able to develop
If they
almost another
replay fucking
full
100
ultimate
they're
over the
getting
course of that
3-0
fight, and
neutral.
Sentinels are running.
Pressure early onto Sentinels if necessary, because they can just play the
But
dancing
because they
game
feel
here.
so bad
Just
into
wait,
that,
save it up,
like
but now
you're
Spark Chief
playing
goes down.
Zarya into double Pharaoh.
It looks like there was a great wolf from Crimson that actually gave Spark Chief nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Well,
ultimate.
Here we go,
look at the
Mez.
screen. Like,
Doesn't
what even is
trust
happening?
for a moment.
Yeah.
Flyquest now have to make it work.
big ass
Look at the
diamonds on
tornado.
the screen.
The frames are
This
probably
will
like
pass
10
Kenny
right
Oh
now.
my
Big
god.
hit by Mason
Oh,
from
I thought
behind
it was
the
about to be
shield.
massive.
Doesn't connect.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
That
whoa,
was the pulse
whoa.
cannon that Sentinels were
Ew,
looking
ew.
for.
This guy's tracking is bad.
Ew.
What
Wait,
the?
Jay kills 5, you know?
Ew.
With the
Wait, that
counter
tracking
nerf, it
is
comes
bad,
in,
though.
but
I
energy
can't even
has
lie.
fallen now. Real opportunity
Yeah,
here
I
for
sense
Sentinels
play,
to
you
push into
mean.
the last phase of the map. But it is a combat ultimate. Cooper-tastic there
Wait,
with the
for
invisible boundary in
like
place.
tracking in
Zealous
this game
going
is
down.
so
Nobody
easy to.
sees
Oh,
Hey,
He
he
got
does-
blocked by one invis shield. You saw that?
Yeah.
What?
Cannon.
That was
Blocked by
nice,
James.
that was
Get out of
nice.
the fight. Maybe have a chance still to sort of fight this, drag it out a little longer. The vest is too low. Cooper has to go green in order to try and keep this contested. And Platitoska, value out of it.
Ooh.
And it claims Cooper-tastic.
It's a
You got one,
classic.
bro.
Flyquest don't
Wait,
lose
you got
the game
one.
on the
We're trying to
spot.
cook the
Still have a
Rudolph.
chance to fight with 5
Wait,
players
this is
before
a
the loss of their
reverse
fearless leader.
sweep?
Here comes the seduction. Peki trying to lay it
3-0,
down.
son.
Really tease out of an invisible boundary. It looks like Spark Chief was affected.
I mean, yeah, it could
but
be
is able to
3-0
get
now
alive.
after 2
There's
are
Adios
down.
out of the picture. Sentinels set now to finish the map with no time left.
3-0 Sen.
And Spark Chief, I mean, committing the Strangling Prison when there was the walls up, so they couldn't even
Start
find
preparing the
anyone
glass
on that late
shot.
Strangling Prison. So now Flyquest, they're caught in a stagger situation coming out of the spawn in
where
the
did Cooper
OT.
decide to
They're gonna
go?
lose some
He, like,
late
let his support
staggers.
die.
As Sentinels, probably gonna coast in here easily because there's just really
I'm
unlikely
missing
that that's
Zango,
gonna
bro.
get any
He's
value
stealth
in Silent
trying to
Selection. Because
touch,
even if
I
they find a
guess.
couple, they just won't be able to find anyone. They won't be able to get enough of limbs, surely.
Massive ult.
They got pretty seduced. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
wanna
but
make
damage
it with the
follow-up wasn't
people
really
that were
there.
there from the
Best
start.
able to lay it down. Did they buy
They
enough time? The
actually
answer is
full
no.
capped.
Sentinels
3-0 Sen.
Yeah,
Finally,
wait, we're actually
Wow.
going
out of
to
this
another
quagmire.
map, bro. This map
That
is pretty
Mr.
hard to
Park.
push.
Get the map done.
On the offense. And
Wait, have you
Sentinels here,
seen that clip where
Playing
Cat
every single
runs in
competition,
and
just
like like
double
it hits like
flyers
a
everywhere. You can look.
zesty ass
Flyers,
pass to
flyers,
like
just
the guy
hold the choke.
cutting to the rim.
No,
I
I
found
don't
it.
think
I
so.
found it on.
Bro, it
I saw a
was
picture of him
so
making a
funny,
zesty
bro.
ass celebration earlier, like the last
Quite like
game.
that. Lapis on Steve, big fan.
He did
I
like
think
a
that's a very
3
Uber way to
symbol,
look
but it
it up.
was
If you
hella
went to YouTube,
zesty.
that's
This shit was
fine.
fire.
I just typed
This
that
shit
in
was
Yahoo
way too
search,
fire.
okay? And they came up with a YouTube suggestion. I don't understand what I've done wrong.
Boy,
here.
cat.
Oh, come on, brother, please. Here's right, amazing.
Well, I'm
On the
actually gonna look it up to
defense.
see if I can
How,
find
how
the
long
clips.
does that
Flyquest
last?
Uni
That
beam.
fucking thing.
Well, thank you very much for the
Pat
prime sub. We
Zesty
appreciate your
Pats.
support. Energy could use a bit
Wait,
more.
Oh my
Iron Man,
God.
OP,
Flyquest
bro.
not enough healing to keep that human
What is the
torch in
range
fly
on that beam?
zone? Fly zone? Fly zone. Yep.
Definitely not
That
area.
That looks
Weekend.
The
hilarious,
fly's
bro.
down for sure. You could say the fly is definitely down.
Casting is about saying the same thing 5,000 different ways. I can't just keep saying air. Like, it's gonna be
Iron
the
Man's
fly
pretty good
zone,
right now.
The
You nerve
O2
that character, dude?
strata,
The oxygen area.
the above ground.
Literally the
don't like
first
it.
thing that pops
The
up,
above
Cat
ground. You sound like a
Zesty
mole person
Pats.
describing
When I
like
look
the
it up.
article before times.
Yeah, I'll play
I
on
think it's
stream
gonna
after.
be torches, bro.
Do you think
That
in the
shit's
current
tough.
fly meta that Storm feels left
Like
out?
Dano's tough.
Tough.
Probably, but she's
Break
kind
those lamps. Break
of
those lamps.
mid really because her aura.
Bro, he's gonna go
like
for a
a
big
star.
ass roll here.
Like can play within her field of
Wait,
view.
does
whereas
Energy
your
know
field
that
is,
it's not safe to be in the sky?
Whereas these flyers want to be like solo flankers and stuff like that. Storm's
I think
too
it's pretty
supporting,
safe.
Really? But does she feel left out? Yeah, sure. Who cares?
Yeah, you know what? Just say that she's
Like,
left
I
out. Just say
felt
that.
safe
Flyquest,
like
they made
this
their way
in
onto the
G4.
point here. They forced some boundaries. But now
What?
the
I don't
worry
know.
is, can they get off the
About
pulse
it.
cannon? Because both these squads still gonna
Bro,
have
shoot
pulse
that
cannons
fucking
available,
Iron
which
Man all
could
in there,
just
no?
wipe 2 to 3
In the
people
doorway.
immediately. So you're gonna be watching a lot of the dance here for the Iron Man.
There's 9 hours to do
Wow,
that.
okay.
Okay.
That was the block of that one. Adios
Ground
able
is
to
one,
find the
ground is
connection.
one.
Armory, though, does go
Ground's
down.
one,
This
ground's
is
one, ground's
Sentinels
one.
defense now.
I forced Invisol.
And it, honestly,
Dead.
credit to
Got
Flyquest.
it,
They did
right?
not.
Still in a pretty strong position.
Wow.
And, oh,
No.
Would they actually
no.
dodge?
And they're playing
And
for
they
Blitz. They
lose.
use 4 ults.
Oh,
No, just spawn
man,
game at that
what a
point. Yeah, just
six-strangling
stay. Just
prison
stay.
there.
Just stay. You have to.
I love that from Spark. To be alive there, has to pop the team
I
up as
wanna
well
make
for that
it,
extra
but people
over
are
health.
there for
It does get
Mesqo.
out. And
Oh,
all the
remix,
time,
remix.
Ratatoska
drooling,
has
bro.
been moving
Oh.
pretty quickly through this phase. There's energy.
Oh
Supernova
shit,
eventually
energy
claims
is gapping
Super
this guy.
Gomez.
This is a
Now
Flyquest.
Amazing
This,
has to play this very safe corner,
That's
but has a lot of
push.
backup here. Really set up
I mean,
the success.
Ryan Amazing playing this
This is a hole
amazingly.
from
I mean,
Sentinels, by the way.
he's solo holding this, making
Whoa,
sure they
whoa,
can't.
this guy's in a
move forward.
movie
They
with
aren't
that
able to take
fucking
him out.
Wait, what
And
is
they're gonna get
that?
the visual
He was
bounty. Ryan
literally-
Amazing playing this so
Wait, wait.
well.
Oh,
What
it's
the?
Oh my God,
What?
Adios gets 2.
He
Amazing
got
able to
2.
bring down the enemy Iron Man though, and somehow that might not have been enough. He's locked in.
But he got
it might be
2?
too
Or
late in
the
this
other
series.
one got 2?
The other guy
Flyquest
got
is still
2.
gunning for the
Flyquest will win
objective.
this easy,
Here's
right?
the low-key copping now in play. Vess also has a seduction
Gomez needs to get a
available,
little
but Sentinels
pick
have to
right here.
regroup now one more time. 2 minutes and 40 seconds is a heck of
I think
a
their
long
low-key
time.
To the touch.
copy might have been
They
a
need to make it to
tad
the point.
questionable.
Once you have it down, they are going to get the touch.
Oh,
but
they
Corolla
still are
already
set,
down.
GG.
They're not going to have that. I mean, I think this is just going to be the
Wait.
cap. Let's wait.
Oh, they won.
Super Gomez with the pop-off.
Wait, Super Gomez got 2. Never
That's
mind.
pretty big,
He
but
knows
eventually
what's
they brought
happening.
down 2 kills though with small
9?
advantage.
Oh, no,
Could
that's
be
9?
making,
I
but
think
Vess
it's
is not going to let Crimson
9.
touch here, not easily anyway.
GG.
Constant pressure there on that group.
Guy's killing everybody.
Being contested
Yeah,
right now,
apparently
though,
these
by a
guys
couple of
pretty
players.
good, I
It's
heard.
Techie desperately throwing himself in there. Now Ryan Mason to try and be a nuisance, stall things out. Iron Man goes down though, and this card is so close to the end of the map here. Just a
Oh,
couple
fucking
more
like LeBron
eliminations and
James,
Sentinels going
no?
to get there. Korova falling. Audio switches over towards the Doctor Strange, and how about that, folks? A map completion
It
with
looked like
time
me.
Still
spared
winnable.
from Flyquest.
Easy.
Super Gomez on
Balls
Punisher.
coming up here, being broken. Ironwood wall also.
Oh,
Wait,
it
it's actually
worked.
working.
Super Gomez does not have to reload.
Punisher's good
Very
against
powerful
group.
look here for the Punisher.
Group
Why
Yeah,
don't we
like-
go
Just
wide?
flat
Wait,
in the
wait,
front
wait.
line.
wait,
They're
why don't we
down.
take space? We
should
take
go
space, we
in.
take space, guys, we
They're
take
down,
space.
They're down.
Help!
They're
Go,
down.
guys! Go,
They're
go!
down.
They're dead! He's dead!
Possible. Flyquest now need to try and hold on. Spark Chief's going
Guy
to come back on
lost
the
his
cap.
mind.
Someone needs to put some pressure here on this Punisher. But is a CYA in play? The damage boost is
Might
big.
have
Vest
fucking
now going to
panic
fall.
attack if this
Is
guy didn't
Vanguard
push
after
forward.
Vanguard falling by the hand of this Punisher?
Who is missing
I
free
really
throws?
like,
Who was
you know,
that?
we talked about how we
Oh,
didn't
that was
love it
Piston.
a lot as
Like a-
actually
like a
before we go into that
random
point,
role player.
can't have that monologue just yet because the recontest happening for Flyquest. They have the Supernova. They're gonna have the pulse cannon too.
Wait, does
That's
that
really not
actually
to get
work?
caught, but I doubt they want to commit much more when they're already
Bro,
down
makes you
one.
fall asleep.
They're down 2. Yeah, they're definitely not gonna commit anymore.
No reason to. They've
do
got to
that?
probably find an answer to this
Oh.
Punisher now. Sentinels have the answer here to
I
get him
can't
this early
believe
point
Dennis
take,
fumbled
which
a
is-
bag's
took
throat
them a
and is
heck of a
playing
long
for the
time last time around. They've
Pistons.
definitely
Doing
managed
well.
to
Is that
improve
his
in that
nickname
regard.
on his play
Hawk
react?
Yeah,
combo,
yeah.
pretty devastating. It does mean though that they might not be playing for the long game here so much as just getting
Wait,
that
they're
first
doing it,
checkpoint.
by
This
the
is
way.
all for
I mean,
you.
I
Tobias
really like
Harris
it, though, honestly,
on
I
the
do like this
Pistons.
swap a little bit more than I liked it on
That
the
guy's
Pro, and
him,
the
bro, I
reason
can't
why
lie.
is because when you're playing these really long choke fights, the poke, building
These
up
guys are
the
on
Bias
Punisher. They
Harris Harris over me.
when you get some of the bonus health and
That-
the damage
so
boost
Bias
now.
Harris over
so it
me?
just lets you like, take really aggressive fights with
Oh, I
the
think I
Flyquest,
have
just, like,
seen
try to
that.
poke them out. And if you lose someone, you have a BRB.
But
That's
after I
true.
was
And
that.
with all the poke damage you take, Rocket
Oh,
Billy,
is
look at
that.
engaged, and so the orbs
Oh,
don't
Jimmy
travel
Butler.
away from them nearly as
Yeah.
fast while they're healing them up. So you
Billy
want to try and
traded
avoid
him
taking as much poke as you
for-
can.
Where is his ult
Gomez
then?
is down, finally brought to heal by Adios, but we'll be back in the fight
Oh, Chris ult
momentarily
there,
now.
wow.
The Supernovas are spinning. Adios needs to
Did you
get
see
in
what
there. Knows he
Scrotum
needs
said
more,
right before he
but
got
a good
traded to
casualty
Pistons?
here
No,
for
I didn't.
Sentinels might be the harbinger
No,
of their
he's a-
doom. Super Gomez is able to find one. Energy ends up getting cut out of the fight. According to the seduction briefly, was Adios silenced for a time.
It's 111 to
Has to go big.
113
Has
with
to make something
49
happen now
seconds
amidst
left.
all of these group walls. Sentinels are finally silenced.
Gladiator didn't work.
But elsewhere, Flyquest really
did
have
it
to
wrong.
do a lot to take these eyes off of their Iron Man. Can they
Wait,
apply a
you
sufficient
guys
amount of pressure?
lost.
Nothing seems to be able to stop Raimezi
No,
and
this
Super
is
Gomez
bad.
right now.
We
They're
need this to end.
untouchable. And here's
Wait,
a
why do they
supernova
feel like
now
they
to
need to
make
like
things worse for
cheese to
Flyquest.
win?
We're
Like,
down to
why
nine.
don't they just play like
It's not
normal?
gonna
Why,
go well
why,
for the
why'd
attackers.
they do that?
They had
mean,
4
really,
minutes.
really good
Well,
split
what-
there
what-
for
what's
Sentinels.
happening?
You just see how they're playing. They're playing so aware of the Flyquest position.
They
there.
literally got
There's
it to one
portal.
fight
They're also
because they just
keeping
took 3 minutes
the
right
eyes
there.
on Adios to make
Time
sure
to
they-
113.
Even begins. It has to be good. It doesn't have to be perfect though. Just get one of these strategists. Crimzo's down.
Well, I
early,
didn't
not
see.
a
My
great
stream is
sign at all,
delayed,
and no
bro.
rock
Well,
rack
I'm about to see right now.
Gomez under pressure.
Wait,
Has
he
the pulse
crossed
cannon,
that guy
dives there
bad.
into the rejuvenation domain to stay
You see
alive,
that?
and then needs to gain some
Oh
altitude.
my,
The
he had him
bomb's already
touching
down.
Earth.
Energy traded out, but still
Oh
a player advantage
my
for Flyquest.
God.
And they've got all the healing that they could ever need, except Zelos has been a little isolated here. Adios those spots. Raimezi and
I'm
Sparkchief
watching
is able to
now.
finish the job.
Was it
So
like a
looks
game where like
Flyquest
buzzer beater?
We'll have a
Oh,
lot of
wait,
residual
he-
time, and then of course overtime to try.
You
Wait.
and
saw how
set
bad
this
he
total.
crossed that guy?
Wait, that guy went
That
guy
sliding across
touched-
the map.
Yeah, that guy
Gonna be
touched
forcing
dirt,
a few
bro.
ults. I think this is the best case scenario here for Sentinels, is that you can come back in, take some more time off the clock, and more
Wait,
importantly,
wait,
get
Sentinels
these
gonna
ults out
lose,
of
by the
Flyquest.
way.
So getting
Wait, what's
the first
happening?
game out Adios, that's still
Wait,
kind
how
of
did
worth
they
the
lose?
stagger
Wait.
you're gonna get. Now you really don't want to have
Oh,
anyone
he
else
get this
get
kill?
staggered
If Adios
here,
gets this
because
kill-
this cart
No,
is
Adios
not
is
that far. I mean,
scared.
there's
Wait,
not
who
gonna
was
be a lot
that?
of
Was that
that.
Thompson?
Wait,
This guy's
Way better than Pistons, so
Well, it's not over yet, no? They can still
Wake
tie
up,
it.
bro. Wake up, wake up.
Raimezi brought down by Adios. Great Unibeam tech. He's in deep trouble now. Sentinels at risk of letting it all
They're
be
gonna give it-
Sentinels is
Crimzo is down. Energy
really
pushes
good.
up,
Wait, what just
chasing
happened?
away the remnants
They
of Sentinels
lost.
as they can't get
They
back into
lost?
the fight. We got a new champion here,
Wait.
folks. Rivals
Nah.
Fight Night. As Flyquest
Wait,
complete the
Cade with the
sweep.
last shot.
And Flyquest